Hello, this is a run through of some of the improvements to the layout of LocumDeck to make it easier for you to navigate your calendar, add your availability settings and make it clearer from your practices page when you're bookable. So first change is the navigation on the calendar. We've moved down some of the navigation elements so they're right above your calendar, and we made it clearer that you have this jump to a month navigation. So if I wanted to look at something in October, instead of having to scroll through each month, I just choose the date, hop straight to the month and then hop straight back to today. Secondly, we changed the name of the master toggle which unlocks your calendar so you can add and show availability. It used to be called Show Me as Available for Booking, and we've changed the name to Enable Calendar to add Show Availability to make it clearer what it does. Thirdly, you may have noticed that when I enabled the calendar, a new button, Add Availability, appeared. This is so it's clearer to new members who are setting up for Instant Book that the final step to being bookable is to add availability. And it's also now a hub where you can manage both standard and ad hoc availability. The biggest change with the standard availability then is that it's not with your settings anymore, it's here in Add Availability. Still just 2 clicks away from your calendar, so still easy to access and bulk manage your availability. And looking at standard availability, we've added some more of an explanation as to how it works and who it suits. And if you have your regular recurring work patterns, you'll recognise your old template with your weekly recurring schedule and all the same functionality around setting the date you want it to start and end. And there's just some more notes that when you're setting this weekly template, it's based around the session types you've created, which are morning, afternoon, evening and all day. And so if we take this Monday morning session that you want to work, what that means is LocumDeck's going to go through all your activated practices, and any that you've marked as wanting to work a morning session for, it will show them as available for booking on Monday morning. And then the exact session start and finish times are then set at the level of the practice. Ad hoc availability can also be added from this add availability area, but you can still add ad hoc availability by clicking a date on the calendar and choosing add availability, and there's a new look pop up. So you can see here if you've got that varying schedule and you need flexibility where you set more precise times or you want to set it for certain practices, then ad hoc availability works really well. The final change to show you is over in My Practices, where we've simplified the look and the naming of the switches and made it easier for you to see where you are in the journey to getting booked by practices. So this is a switch where you can control whether this practice can book you when you have availability in your calendar. It used to be called Book Me, but we've changed the name and added this simple hover over tip to make it clearer that this is an activation step on the way to being bookable. Once you activate a practice, a new status appears with some action buttons about the next steps to take if you want to become bookable. In this case, I've activated the practice and I'm bookable because I've got sessions selected for the practice that fit with the availability on my calendar. In contrast, this practice is activated, but I'm being told I have no availability. The hover over gives me more information, and the action buttons give me the option of changing my sessions for this practice to fit my calendar availability or adding more availability. So back on the calendar, I know I'm only available in the mornings and my schedule won't allow me to change that. So in this case, I'm going to opt to modify my sessions for this practice. I'm going to select a morning session and save that. And when I come back here, I'm now bookable. Thank you so much for watching this catch-up video. I really hope you like the new functionality and it helps you get the work that you want on your terms. And as ever, please send us your feedback.